Hello, everybody. How are you? It amazes me how you guys get that comment up that fast. I don't know how you do it. Out with the kids here. Say hi.
Uh,
Mom is doing stuff, so we decided to go out for a while and enjoy the fresh air. But then we got caught in a storm. So, with that said, we're just hanging out here for a few minutes to see if it calms down. We were watching trains. I actually just turned it on and just after another V had passed. How are you today, Riley? Good to see you. Good to see you. It is blowing like crazy. It was fine just a few minutes ago. Now it's kind of stopped for a second, semi, but yeah, it is crazy. Boom, Inspired John. How are you? Great to see you. Sparky, what's going on? Good to see you. Terra Firma, Jenny O'Brien, Purple Gang. Guys, hit the like button, tweet it out if you can. I won't be on for very long. Angela Critters, I'm out with the kids here. We were watching trains, hanging out, and then we got caught in a storm. Everything's blowing like crazy. And then the train passed. And usually here it does about, I don't know, I think it's 90 or 100 kilometers an hour. Thank you so much, guys. It's awesome having you. Rachel, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Spirit Fox, how are you? I know I'm missing some names, guys, but welcome to each and every one of you. It's awesome to have you all in here. That's right. John's in here, Rachel. I love that. Marty, how are you? Farming our backyard. How are you? Nice to see you. Eileen Value, the fam. Hope you guys are all well. I'm here with the kids today. You can say hi once again, guys. Uh-oh. I knew I was going to do that. Did you know I was going to do that, Audrey? Yeah, I figured that. I knew you had that all figured out. And the storm is crazy. Knights Armory, how are you? Great to see you. Fantastic channel as well. Many of you guys in here. Noble Girl Warrior, how are you? Peanut Butter, what's going on? Yeah, it's blowing. It's kind of coming in gusts. But the trees were like half bent over here. We're watching trains. This is a great train crossing. My son and I have used before. This is in one of the videos that's got picked up by that Russian television TV station. That's crazy. Good to see all you guys. Your title scared the oh God, yeah, no, well it did. The trees were like almost leaning on. It's blowing so hard it was setting off all the side sensors on my car. And now we had to go run in the car here, and seems okay for the time being. It's still blowing pretty hard. It's good gusts, but those ones were nuts. Man, and I told my son, I said, I know what's going to happen. I was just about to say, I said, I'm scared to say it, but we've been lucky the rain held off. And no more did I get the words out of my mouth than it started. Within what, Chris, a minute?
yeah, not even.
Not even a minute, exactly. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Hope you guys are doing well. We're out in Coteau-du-Lac, excuse me. It's a weird name to say. I always kind of stumble on that one. Of course, all French names. We're not that far. We're only about 20 kilometers from the Ontario border. This is a railway yard that we come out to sometimes that runs along here. There's one of the strings right there. You can see some of the railway cars as I make the turn. I'm going to go back in for a sec. I have a feeling there's a freight train just about to come. We caught one a while ago. We actually caught, it's a CN line, but we caught a CSX. It runs here once a day. They have an agreement with CN, same as CN has on their lines. Anybody who doesn't know CN, there's two Canadian railways, CN, Canadian National, and CP, Canadian Pacific. Their tracks are further up here. They branch off after the island. And the biggest shareholder in Canadian National after it went private is Bill Gates. So he is the majority holder in Canada's biggest railway. So this is a farmer's house. He lives on the cul-de-sac down here. Really cool place too. I always said when I left home, when I grew up, that I wouldn't go live in the country again. But I like the country, but I just couldn't see myself living there. I did it growing up. I don't know, but I get times where I could do it. I think now, especially with high-speed internet getting so popular, that I'd like it again. My allergies to spruce, though, would kind of stop me from going back to where I live. Even though I own a house down there, it's pretty hard to do anything when you're constantly, down for a week with your face swollen up. So I think Warren Buffett owns part of a railway. He owns part of CSX, if I'm not mistaken. It's one or the other one. It's one of those American lines in eastern United States. It's either CSX or I can't think of the other line. Makes sense though. I mean, it does. I see we have. Oh, Patrick, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it. I can't give any wrenches out right now, but we are on tomorrow night as well. Sunday night, our usual time at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I just turned this on for a few minutes, said I'd hang out with you guys for a minute. I'm with the kids here today. Mom is home doing a bunch of cleaning, and she wants to do it. Well, yeah. I offered my son as collateral if she needed. But she said, as moms do, they always say they wish they had help. But then when you offer, they say, oh, just be quicker if I get this part done myself. He's very helpful around the house. I can never knock him on that one at all. So, yeah, I just made a run for it. Karen Sommers, how are you? Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. Peanut Party, MD90. Yeah, family time. Yeah, I got them all in here. It's my daughter, Audrey. Yeah. Want to say hi? And my son Chris. You can come into the camera a little bit. There you go. We got them both here. Flat Earth. How are you? How are you? You found us. Yes, you did. They say it's usually not on this time of day. It just kind of came out. Hi, little Pusa crew. Hawkeye said that's awesome. Hey guys. Oh, sorry, Eileen. Happy early Father's Day. That is so sweet. My oldest son's coming over tomorrow. I can't wait for it. Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone's day? I hope boys will keep up the grind. My friend, Bing's family time. Love to everyone in the chat today. Keep up the grind, my friend, Big G's family time. Big love. Thank you so very much. Hope you're doing fantastic. Oh, and El Pilas, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, 50 chickens in a hen house. How are you? Great to see you as well. So much love. Thank you so much. Brax's Paranormal. My God. Nice to see you. It's been a while. I hope all is well. And we have Frank's the Tank 619. How says hi to all the family. Say hi, guys. Hey, there we can open the window for a little bit. Wow, it's getting warm. And it's still raining in here. But man, those winds were crazy. I don't know what's going on lately. They're getting these short, huge blasts. Wandering Marine Veteran, great to see you again. And there's Jim, JLA member channel. How are you? MD90. Just looking for anybody. Yo Biggs, how are you? Great to see you. Is it raining? Yeah, it is raining, and it was blowing like crazy. It's kind of going in and out. Those trees you're looking at, they were just like laying on their side a few minutes ago. We had to rush to the car. The Jetters, how are you? How are you? Who else have I missed? Terra Firma. Hope you're all well. Father's Day today, tomorrow as well. Yes, definitely. I hope you have a fantastic time. Free to laugh now. Great to see you. Happy Saturday from foggy San Francisco. Much love to you. Strung Out Outdoors, how are you? Yeah, we were hanging out here. We go out with my kids sometimes to go train watching. And all of a sudden, I was telling my son, I said, you know, it's funny. We were lucky we missed the rain. And I said, I didn't want to say it in case it comes up. And within a minute, those trees were all half pushed down on that. It was crazy. We had to rush to the car. Construction Cronies, how are you? Great to see you. Sinfragin, how are you? Much love to you. Exploring Ginger, much love to you. Nebul, all the way from France, great to see you. Bargain Bites, how are you? Great to see you. Dwayne, oh, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. And everybody out there that is a dad, I hope you have a fantastic Father's Day. And if just tell me that's still okay, good. Wow, I thought I screwed up really big for a second. Sorry about that, Minion Motor, you Terracope. Guys, if you can hit the like button, that would be awesome. It's great to have you all in here. I'm really bad at the chat on phone, guys. CSX is in here. We just seen a CSX pass a while ago. Your son looks like a younger version of you. Oh, Eileen said that. That's awesome. I'm sure. Eagle VP, how are you? Great to see you. Artco. You guys are all awesome. It's great to have you in here. You know, this is what it's all about, guys. It's great to be on YouTube, but it's also great to be family. And whoever you have close to you, whether it's Father's Day or not, whether you are a father or it is you're celebrating with your father, or just in general, YouTube is great, but it's also great to have family time as well. Happy, Frank's the Tank, you're so crazy. You didn't have to do that. $5. Andrew, happy early Father's Day from me to you. Thank you that is really kind of you. Not necessary, but so kind. Baking Fun with Nadia, how are you? The Itchy Guru, how are you? Dustin Johnson. Thames World, how are you? So many great people in here, guys. You really know how to make people feel good about themselves. Miss Naturally Nollins, happy Father's Day to all fathers in the chat. Thank you so very much. And I just can never say your name enough. Dano's Toolbox, how are you? Lynn's Studio, how are you? How are you? Great to have you in. Welcome. Judah Jub Games, hey Push Studios. You all staying safe? We are, and the winds are dying down some. The rain, though, is kind of off and on. I think it's just going to be one of those days. We're out towards the Ontario border, about 20 kilometers from it. We come out here sometimes. This is a spot we haven't been to in a while. And it's a nice area out here. I like it out here. It's nice and quiet. PA Trapping, what's going on? Great to see you. Great to see you. Man, you guys are hitting the like button like crazy. Thank you so very much. You guys are all awesome. Hazel-eyed Vixen, awesome to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Who else do I got here? If I'm missing anybody, my deepest apologies. I'm trying to catch everybody. El Pilas, like I said, I got to get you a wrench. Sorry about that. Next time you're in when we're on our regular show, you definitely, I'll hook you up. Paul Michael DB, how are you? Look at all these people. Oh, free to laugh now. Spin that steering wheel and blow that horn. There you go.
There goes the neighbors.
There goes the neighbors. That's right. That's right. Oh, you guys are so awesome, so kind. Adventures of David and Aaron, how are you? Hope all is well. You're having a fantastic day. They're starting to pick up again. It's just one of those days. You know what? But that's okay. Good fresh air. It feels good. Trigger Trey 15th, how are you? Just looking through to see if there's any other names. Thank you guys with all the happy Father's Day to me and to everybody else in the chat. And that there was a tornado there not that long ago. That's right, Exploring Ginger. That's exactly right. You are correct. You are correct. And don't worry, I'm not one of those YouTube ones. That phone goes out and I get away. So long before. You do so much for me by giving me a shout out when you don't have to. Much, Frank the Tank. You're good to us, and I can't thank you enough. Can't thank. Oh, I guess Mommy found out we're on. I guess Mommy's in there because I see some are getting wrenches that didn't have them before. Dougie to West, what's going on? Trains. That's right. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. There should be a freight coming soon, in theory. There should be, but. And they fly by here. It's a great place to watch them. When they do pass, it just rockets by. Even more like a farming on our backyard. How are you? Oh, I said hi already, but I don't mind saying hi to you again. I'm just going to jump the chat, guys, because I'm real. Oh, my God. I'm so behind on this. Anybody I missed, my deepest apologies, but I do appreciate you here. It's STP. What's going on? Great to see you. And KDB17. Welcome. Wow, lots of new channels. Jason is in here. Jason Childers, how are you? Welcome. I see Recycle Dude, how are you? RSDP 7 Norwegian, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, guys, I'm really horrible when I do it on my phone. I miss lots of things, but please know I appreciate you here. Izzy fam, how are you? Great to see you. I'm going to go turn around. Yeah, maybe we'll do it that way. Yeah, we'll go down this way.
There's a chair under the bridge.
There's a chair under the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Folding chair.
Really? Oh, somebody probably fishes there. That's why. That'd be a good fishing hole for trout. Actually, I could see that'd be a decent one. Yeah. Because the brook doesn't run too fast. Decent. I think it's probably about. I'm guessing about 8 feet deep, and it'd stay nice and cool in the summer because of the slow water. So under that bridge, I bet is a really good spot. Must be crazy when a train goes underneath of it. Must sound like the world coming to an end, which is illegal, by the way, guys. If you don't know that, they can get you for that one. Hi, John, doing great. Got Terracope. Who says we have the same view? Do you, Terracope? Oh, wow. Oh, I hope the weather gets better for you. Hi, Crazy. Yeah, how are you? Eileen Villia, you guys are also awesome. Oh, something's coming.
Train.
Yeah, train's coming, I think.
Coming from the right?
I'm guessing, because we had a couple come from the left. Let's see if we can get a better view.
Be careful of the train.
Yeah, I'll be careful of the train.
Outside.
I promise.
It said
Freight.
Freight coming from that side?
Yep.
Here, guys. There, at least we got a train. There we go, CN. There, we got one. Oh, no way, Karen Sommers. I can't wait to see that. Awesome. We're okay, we're okay, the bee lady. We're okay. It really started going crazy for a second. I think you can even see a bit the trees that pushed some of them over a bit. But we're okay. We're good. We're in the car. And it slowed down about, well, by the time I got the camera going. What can I say? You know how that goes. We're just out today hanging out, me and the kids. And you do, Dougie, you do. I love trains. I was planes, trains, and truck driver and all that stuff.
I love trains.
I just watched you on the creator's stream. Maybe it was Xenia. The Tank RC, how are you? This is more of it. This is a general freight one, low priority. There's probably a container train coming, but that'll be more on the Pacific, on the CP Canadian Pacific line, I'm assuming. Maurice, how are you? Great to see you guys. Hit the like button if you can. Are you somewhere in the USA? No, we're in Quebec, Canada, just around 20 kilometers from the Ontario border. Nope, it was you and she from when you only had 45. And where was it? Oh, I think I know. Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, that was a different time, different place. Yeah, I remember it. Very long time ago. Very different time. But be your own person, folks. That's all I can tell you. Always on YouTube and life, be your own person.
And there's the ending.
Yep, there we go, guys. That's the end of it. There. Oh, well, that worked out. I think it's time now. Well, there might be another one coming, but I doubt it. We could wait here for hours and see nothing. So I think it's time. I hope everyone enjoys enjoying their day, soggy or not. I love that. That's right. You got to make the best of it. You gotta make the best of it. Like that, Puša Studios don't see them here. I'm glad. Oh, that's awesome. You know, that's what it's all about. I'm like that too. I love anytime somebody shows me, you know, from a place that I love to travel. Anybody doesn't know, I've been to. We almost went to Russia in 2008, I think it was, and I'm still kicking my ass that I didn't go. Because I passed up a real good opportunity. Xenia still has some family there. Tensions weren't so high. But I've been to every country from Iceland down through, but not including Italy. So I'm missing Italy and Portugal and Monaco. And I've been over as far as Hungary. I've done all the countries pretty much that are border Russia. And wasn't very far from Ukraine. I just got to go and do the Balkans next. Start off in Romania. I want to go to Serbia and that. I've always wanted to travel. I just seen somebody put sorry in there. I think it's dangerous criminals. I'm not sure why, but nothing to be sorry about. We're just out driving around here. We're up, I don't know, maybe 35, 40 minutes from home. Decided to turn on the camera and have you guys hang out for a little bit. Ever been to the Netherlands? I sure have. Xenia and I were there together. Hillbilly Dirt Farmer, how are you? Great to see you. Sorry, great channel. Sorry, guys, I'm missing a few while I'm just driving out of this part here. Rosorian Buck, how are you? Great to see you. I can tell you're Ireland, so this is kind of a nice place. I hope the internet holds well here. I'm driving kind of a bit away from everything. I was lucky. There is a small town just not far from where we are, so I think that's where I was getting my LTE connection from. So it might get more jittery. It might be jittery already. I'm not really sure. But it's great to have all you guys in. And please feel free to mingle, guys. Just as always, anybody who's new here, know I belled you, or know I got you, or know I rubber booted you, or I built your barn, or I planted your tree, or I checked your mailbox. Just talk to people as people. If you want to let them know, that's fine. I don't blame you. But just tell them, hey there, hillbilly dirt farmer. Just checked out your channel. You are an awesome guy, and I love your channel and all the stuff going on. I just subscribe. Just anything like that. Talk about what they do on their channel or how you like them as a person. Just because it benefits everybody so much better. It opens doors. It is the right kind of networking, guys. I feel bad, guys. I know I'm missing some of the chat. I do apologize. If you guys want to have a little bit of a rolling tour, I can leave it on for a few minutes if you want when we get on the highway. It's right now in the town right here is Coteau du Lac. Why am I having so much? Well, St. Clet is on this side, and Coteau du Lac, you can see what's on the side, is on the lower side towards the St. Lawrence Seaway. That is large body of water, huge river, comes all the way in from the Atlantic Ocean. Has a sailing count pretty much all the way up to Quebec City. That's why you can see whales 600 kilometers inward. And it's just it's a cool place to live for that part. You get to see ships and fresh water running into Lake Ontario, which connects to all the Great Lakes and all that good stuff. So something that's interesting is they pretty much now are looking at it conclusively. Oh my God, gas is cheap here. I know Americans wouldn't, people in America wouldn't see it that way, but $1.16, that's pretty cheap for in Quebec. That's even cheaper than on the reserve. I have my kids with me here. Chris, my son, get in the camera. There you go. And Audrey, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
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 That's right. Like and subscribe.
Yep.
She's a YouTuber. She wants to have a channel, but YouTube gets a little bit too nasty. I don't bring them on too much, but every now and then for a little bit, because, yeah. There's a lot of good people on, and there's some problem. Just like anything else in life, you're going to get that like in any city or anything. Puša Junior. That's right. There, I'll put you guys back. You just have a bit of the road view. We're on the 401 highway. People don't always know this. This is the most trucked highway in all of North America. And you wouldn't think it, but yes, more than anywhere, even in the United States, between Montreal and Windsor, Ontario. Of course, because going into Detroit, the Rust Belt, which is also comes then up into Ontario, Oshawa, and those places. And because of the inland sea entrance here, a lot of... We're back. Yeah, guys, there's probably some dead spots along the highway here.
Before you were abducted by aliens again.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, though, please do. It really does help a lot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just, like I say, I always enjoy something different. And when I'm watching, I love this kind of stuff. Especially like Karen said, her last video had trains in Netherlands. Like, I'm all over that kind of stuff. All over it. That's me. That kind of just puts a drop on my traveling taste buds, because if we were to win a big lottery, and that won't happen because I don't play much, I usually look at it as just buying paper. But if I was, and we won, let me tell you, we would live quite a nomadic life. And it'd be... I have a thing with Europe, and Xenia now she has it more with here, because we both grew up in those areas. You're more interested in the other side. But I would love to see a lot more. There's so much more I'd love to do. The other year, Xenia did it. Well, some of that travel only took place in my 40s. What the? Oh my God. You didn't need to do that. Oh my God. Are you sure about that? You can take that back. I think there's time. You don't have to do that. Holy, you didn't need to do that. Yes, please.
Thank you.
I will, and that was not necessary. Like I said, if it was a mistake, you can take it back. No hard feelings. I would be happy. I'd be honored if you did. I don't know what to say. Yes, and I will. I mean, without a doubt. I'm speechless right now. I almost got to pull over. I don't even know what, and I can't say thank you enough. I don't even know where to start. Yes, she wanted to tell you the bees love them. I mean, I don't know what to say. Guys, come on, get in here. Give a huge thank you.
Thank you.
That was beyond kind. I mean, that's really, 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 really beyond kind. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. I promise I will. You have my my word on that. I will. That's so kind. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, guys. I just have no idea what to say. And please know, whether you guys do that or not, I appreciate you guys, all that you do for us. Wow. Thank you very, very much. There. I'm okay. I was going to take the other way because it's faster, but I'm in such shock right now that I took the slower one, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's not much slower, and I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, and I'm so beyond speechless. I can't even get a word out. I really don't even know what to say. Yeah, actually, put that on for a second. I have, there we go. The King, oh, thank you so very much. You guys are so kind. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much. You guys are so good to us, honestly. I hope we live up to what you guys are looking for from us. And please know just how much we appreciate you. And, you know, this was just supposed to be just to come on and say hi to you. Wow. Data's really expensive here. It's very hard. There's almost no such thing as an unlimited pack. It costs you about $10,000 a month, with the second highest internet data prices in the world. But then our internet is quite cheap comparable to the rest of North America. So go figure, but we're coming into Vaudreuil. We're not on the island yet. Montreal is an island, and this is the start of it. And then we're going to go on to a small island called Ile Perrot, or Arid Island. Yeah. Yeah, the end of the slow, end of the fast lanes. Yes, that's right. I'm speechless. I can't thank you enough. That is so. That is kind. You are absolutely one amazing person. Thank you so much. That wasn't necessary. And like I said, if it was a mistake, you are more than welcome to bad. I would be more than happy. No ever hard feelings. It's great to have you all in here. I'm driving with the kids right now. Spending some time. We have Audrey and Chris with me.
Yep, and I'm wearing my jacket.
Yep, you put on your jacket, huh? You're wearing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was getting cool, huh? I guess. I don't know. I'm surprised. She usually is like me, no good with heat, so. I seen somebody put big shout at the bee lady. I just seen that part. I don't know who it was. Yes, guys, please, for the love of God, if you have not subscribed to her, do so. And she's a fantastic lady, and she was telling me all about her channel before when I got a good chance to look at it. And I love her attitude. And not only is she into beekeeping, which I love when somebody has a passion and shares it on here, but she was saying, like, she also too has noticed that there's not many people of color doing it, and that's another goal of hers. Is and I think that is so noble. I just love when somebody really has a purpose on here. And if your channel is just to laugh and have fun and it's done and you make it into a show and something proper, you know what? That's a great service too. Everybody needs to smile. And if your channel's about you love brushing, grooming your dogs, every week you groom your dog, you turn it into a show and chat with people when you're doing it. That's a great thing. All of them are great services. It all doesn't have to be like charity based and heavy on the heartstrings. It's just entertaining people. Entertaining people. That's the gift we have today with YouTube. That we never had this before, where we could actually have our own voice, not be a TV station, not praying that a network picks us up and likes what we do. 3 people on an executive board willing to put hundreds of thousands of dollars into something. We can do it now on a shoestring with a phone. I know sometimes I say, the people watching for watch time and just holding a phone up. I don't like that, but I also not judging people with a phone. You can do amazing things with a phone. You can create a show that millions follow by doing it. I just always stress, just make it into a show. Have a beginning, a middle, and an end, the same as you would with a video. Have a concept. And it's okay to drop in like we did here once in a while. This is just a chance to get to maybe know us a little bit better. Ralph Morick, how are you? Great to see you. Mrs. Green Thumb, you were doing fantastic this morning. I enjoyed your stream so much. The Bee Lady A Perry, I know I can never say it right. Guys, if you don't have her, grab her. I cannot believe that you just gave us $200. I am in shock to no end. I am. I don't even know what to say. You are way, way, way too kind. Novice Quads, how are you? Great to see you. Oh, Ms. Green Thumb, it was my pleasure. The pleasure's mine for being there. And if anybody doesn't have a wrench, I see some passing. I hope you guys do subscribe. If you're new, I'm driving, so I can't read too much right now. We got an ambulance coming up about to pass us. And that you can come back tomorrow night when we're on, and we can definitely fix you up then. It's just great to have you all in here. And once again, if you don't have the Bee Lady Air Perry, please do. Please grab her. She is beyond kind here. We're on, so you can see the ambulance passing. Give a little bit of excitement to this after the winds and that. There you go. That was crazy. I don't know where this ambulance is going. Why is he going behind me? I was letting you go.
I don't know.
Hell, you don't know and I don't know. Oh, it's turning in. That's why. Okay, so much for you guys seeing. There, that changed that. So now we're going on to the first island, Il Perro. As I said, that's called Parrot Island. This is the bridge. This is where a lot of the flooding took place. Remember somebody came up, the houses still in the trees.
Exactly. The trees are still completely flooded.
I wish I could show you guys, but I can't take the phone down. But it is down a lot. It was over his yard, way up by his, it's down at least somewhat. But yeah, it was really bad flooding. And I'm kind of torn between that because part of it is, you don't want to see people in any kind of a mess, but two, it's all waterfront property, and some of them are hugely expensive homes that built there recently, knowing what the waters are like, but yet when they had trouble, they want the government to pay for their whole house almost to be set for them. And I know they put in the system too, But it's just a bit like, you have people that are homeless and that, and they're trying to get more homes together for them. And then you have a house that they're upset because water came up because they built right on top of it. And they've lost, $600,000-$700,000. The insurance isn't covering at all. But kind of knew the chances. It's not like some poor families that were stuck there with nowhere else to go. I mean, I don't wish it on anybody, and I'm not. It's just kind of a weird thing sometimes. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. We're on Il Perot right now, driving through. I just passed a radar post, so that's good. We're under speed for that. 70 kilometers like we do here right now it's not quite 55 miles an hour on this one. No, that's not right. 70 kilometers is about just a little over 40 miles an hour is the speed limit. I cannot believe what you did, B-Lady A. Perry. I can't believe it. That was so freaking kind of you and so unnecessary. I'm just speechless. This was just supposed to be a quick one to hang out with you guys. And I was hanging out with the kids. Xenia's at home today. And yeah. See L'Île Perrot, there's the name of the town there. 70 kilometer zone. It'll be 70 and then I think it goes to 50 on the bridge, I think. And you'll see the bridge where I went to college, actually, coming up. Maybe we could do a short detour through St. Anne de Bellevue. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. If you guys want a little bit more sightseeing and not just...
If you have enough data.
Yeah, I'm good on data. I'm good because I didn't use much this month, and I reset on the 17th. So I usually save one of these close to the end, because my data resets on the 17th, so I know what I got left, and it's just good to have some backup just in case. Didn't actually use that much. I was surprised. Yana, how are you? Great to see you here. Let me switch back for a second. Sorry, guys, I can't read much when we're driving right now, like I said a while ago, but I hope you guys are enjoying the tour. Why is the camera not switching? Hello. There we go. I'm here with my son, Chris.
Hello.
And my daughter, Audrey.
Yep, it was 5 plus 3.
Oh, we're not doing math right now.
Okay.
That's us. Audrey likes to turn everything into a schooling event. That's just Audrey being Audrey. Do I see Frog Tech Tips here? Holy God, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? One of our early on interviewees. If it is, it's awesome to have you in here. I hope you're doing well. We're just driving through, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry I can't read many of the messages. And I will, after it is all done, when I get home, I'll definitely go back, though, and look. Because I'd like to see all what you guys wrote. And thank you for hitting the like button. Guys, we're 91 likes. We're only 9 away from 100. So if anybody hasn't hit the like button, please do. I miss saying that. I hated that we had to hide our like buttons, or dislike. I don't like the dislike button. I wish they would get rid of it. There is talks to do so. But that said, I miss the like part. I do. I'm such a big part. I'm always... But you know what? I got to say the likes have pretty much been the same with it hit as not. You guys really knock it out of the park, and I appreciate it so much. This is where, if you know Gil Skills, this is where he took him and his wife right here, the red roof of the corner. There's a Dairy Queen right beside it. That's Pete's Smoked Meat, the best smoked meat in Montreal. Now, if you don't know what smoked meat looks like, look it up. And no, anybody from the eastern upper United States, it is not pastrami. Completely different. Completely different. We got a car from Vermont in front of us. Actually, I want to switch lanes here. Thought he was going to haul out in front of us because he's got a Mercedes. And that tends, well, they're usually not as bad as Beamers. This bridge actually was shut down during the flooding. It was so bad for a couple of days. It's really, this is the entrance onto the main island of Montreal. Across, you can see a building. I don't know if you can see it well, but straight ahead to the left on the other side of the bridge, that tall building, that's a veterans hospital. And it was doing great until they took it away from federal and gave it to provincial. And now I've heard it's gone to hell in a handbasket, which is not surprising. Not surprising at all. This is where I went to college. This is my college town when I first moved away from eastern Quebec. I lived here, and it's called Saint-Anne-de-Bellevue. It's a little, well, no, it's not a coastal town because it's all fresh water and that, but there is locks here and that for the smaller ships. The other ones are rerouted on the other side. This is the part of the island part there. So this is a branch off the St. Lawrence Seaway. Comes through here. Very narrow streets. And the road is blocked. And I have no idea why. But that's okay. We will figure something out. Actually, just behind this guy that's standing there, I went to school there. I just wish I knew why it was blocked. And I can't get through now. Because Mr. BMW needs 10 hours of explanation. Like, why? Because this is, I guess the heavens should have parted for him, I guess. Canadian Drone Hub, how are you? Great to see you. I will just ask him one quick question. Hi, how are you? Good. Is the whole street blocked off there? Like,
Saint-Anne, yes.
okay.
The wire, do you need to get there?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna drive through the town.
Do you need to
No, I
go
think,
on Saint-Anne?
oh yeah, I'll just go this way. I see the arrow pointing down. Okay, thank you.
Why we can't go through?
Because I don't know, they're doing something on the street. I have no idea.
My sweets are at school too.
Poor guy has a hard time, so we're not gonna make it harder on him. We'll figure some.
Yeah.
Go for a drive. You're getting to see where they're doing septic lines and all that. Isn't this amazing? What a great tour. All the amazing sights and sounds of Saint-Anne-de-Bellevue. That's right. So we'll come out on the other side. Too bad, because the town is nice to drive through. We maybe see parts of it though through here, I guess. A tiny bit. Well, so we'll just go this way. I'm not hard to get along with, especially when there's signs up that won't let you go through. There's not much to debate. So this is quite the mess. I think that's what it's from. Yeah, they're doing waterworks, I think. Diana, how are you? Great to see you in Power Girl Nation. Good to see all of you guys. Sorry I'm missing some names and that, but it's awesome to have you in here.
It is a mess.
That is a mess. I guess we're going to avoid that. We'll head over. Actually, I'll pass to go by my college. We can do that. Be on for a few more minutes. Like I say, guys, if you just want, it's just nothing special, but it was, like I said, it's supposed to be until the bee lady gave us, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe you gave us $200. And I promise I will use it for the kids. You have my word onto that. You have my word. I just cannot believe it. If you're still in here, guys, if you haven't joined the bee lady A. Perry, oh my God, one day I'll get your name right. I swear to God I will. Please do. She is unbelievable. What else can I say? It's mind-blowing. We're driving through here, guys. We're just on the island of Montreal where it first starts.
We're just outside the grounds of your college.
That's right. Right there.
That's Daddy's college.
Yeah, that's where Daddy went to college.
Your widow?
Well, after I was done high school.
Are we allowed to say the name?
Yeah.
So John Abbott right here.
You're doing the tour guide thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whoa,
wow.
that's a big.
It's a big, well, in Quebec, we don't call them colleges or cégeps. And it's like 2-year pre-university or 3-year professional programs like dental hygienist, police, criminal stuff, or commerce and all those things. It's a big campus. I think it's somewhere around, I used to think it was around 10,000 students. English in Quebec, we only go to grade 11 and then go into Cégep. And the tuition here, if you're a resident of Quebec for more than 6 months, is $50 a semester. And it's got a good reputation to it, John Abbott. It's a lot that are going into the sciences, and that will start here. Well, there or Concordia, because they also have a very good oh my God, I'm so tongue-tied right now. Sorry. This is the back part of it. We're seeing lots of construction. Everything I'm taking you to is completely torn apart. Football right there.
Which one is better, in your opinion, John Abbott or Concordia?
Well, no, it's Concordia or McGill after. They're both universities.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. And this here is part of McGill University. And that one, if you go to that one, that's like an Ivy League school equivalent. And the tuition for that is about $1,700 Canadian a semester. It's heavily subsidized here. And you can still get loans and bursaries from the government if you're a low earner. And it can, the bursaries I think are probably around double what the loan is. So some that are really good with money, what they do is they use their loans, put their bursaries in the bank, try to find a part-time job, and then when they come out, they pay off their student loan with that, and they don't owe anything. And the sad part was they were protesting 2 years ago, groups of students that they were paying too much. And that's kind of bizarre, but the MacDonald College, if I'm not mistaken, is the oldest college in Canada, named after John A. Macdonald, our first Prime Minister. If you don't know what John A. Macdonald looked like, our first Prime Minister, you can look on, which bill is it? I forget now. But you can also look at Roger from Canadian Drone Hub when he lets his hair grow in the winter. He quite looks like him. That's right. This is the front of the college itself.
And they have the big styrofoam, bubble wrap balls to.
Yes, that's true. Yes, they do. That's right. They must have some event going on today. This was the men's dormitory years ago before I came in. It burnt in the 80s. There was a big swimming pool into it and all that stuff. Some of the rooms are still now used, I think, in the front part, but they're renovating heavily. Oh, he can't get through. Okay. Or no, he's waiting for a parking spot. Yeah, he can't get through. Is everything blocked today? Okay, I'm not waiting for all of this. If that's the case, let me see. Oh yeah, they're having pony rides, so yeah, I guess we're not getting through there. So
That's Daddy's school.
yeah, this is Daddy's old school. Sorry I'm not getting to chat much, guys. If you just joined us, this is where I went to college. This is the grounds of it. I don't think we can go back the other way.
Pretty much stuck.
Pretty much stuck is right. A lot of these buildings are really old. It's too bad now they're starting to work on them, I hope, and bring them back. Well, okay. This is interesting. We'll just have to figure it out, I guess. And go down the...
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. Kids almost walked out in front of us, but that's par for the course. We're going to go back and see if we can go around the other way and get out of here. Because I'm not quite sure after that how to get out. Because usually it's only a one way on that circle, but since the circle's not there, I guess it's not left us with many options. So we could go for a pony ride, I guess. I don't even know what they're doing it here for.
I love it.
You love it, yeah?
Yeah,
So there's the front of the college there. There's the main campus. And I used to live on the top floor right behind that tree. And the year that I lived there, after that, guys, that used to be like the guys had the third floor and the girls had the first two. And after that, they turned it to co-ed, and guys were never allowed out of their floor again to themselves. There was a lot of damage and a lot of things went on, and I'm not talking about it, especially with my kids in the car. So we're just going to pretend that I was an angel and leave it at that.
I want to go up. I want to be a driving white car like kids.
You do?
Yeah.
I love that. Just don't be a truck driver. That's all I ask. That's all I've ever asked from all my kids. And anybody out there who drives truck, I love you. I respect you. I drove truck as well. I guess I'm just saying the same thing my father says to me. He was a truck driver too. So it's in the family. It's an honest job, as honest as they come, and hardworking, and then some. Well, we'll just take a little bit of a pass here on. This is called Lakeshore. Oh yeah, Rabbit. Lakeshore Drive. All these houses were for teachers at one time. I think they still are. Professors, excuse me. And then there's other campuses back inside there as well. It's a big grounds. It's a really big school. I liked it here. Dawson was the college that instead of Concordia, Dawson.
So which one between those?
Different things. Here, more people, I guess, if you're going towards the sciences and stuff like that, this one tended to be, but and then Concordia more if you were going into the arts and yeah, Dawson. Well, Dawson is downtown. This is more of a suburbia style place. Once again, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe. This is not our usual stuff. We don't do it too often. But just out on a drive, hanging out with the kids. Maybe wipers can finally take a break for a second, I hope. Who knows? I guess the wipers want to keep going. There's a lot of expensive homes here, a lot of older homes. This is the area that fought the most for English rights in Quebec. We owe a lot to the West Island, it's called, because it has the most money, the most concentration of English with wealthier English. They really fought hard. A lot of them even bought up these streets and privatized them so they would be able to keep the English names on them, because Quebec, the government at the time, the Separation Party, was really pushing to get rid of it. Well, just to almost like pretend that the English were never here. So, and you know how that goes. You can't see a lot of the houses now. The trees are so thick, and they go right down to the waterfront. Of course, there would be where the most expensive is, but a lot of stone homes and stuff like that. There's even like a little bay here. They call it Bay Durfee. That's the name of the town. And this all connects to the St. Lawrence Seaway, which is all behind little islands here.
It's very, very flooded. Like the water is going onto the land where it's not supposed to.
Yep. It's definitely. Oh, you can't get in there, okay. I was surprised they didn't have it roped off.
Morning club.
Yep, morning club, and there's their little town hall. It's small, but there's a lot of money involved with it here. They're very big on tradition. See if I can turn so you can see the building. Yeah, it's just this quaint little place, but a lot of big tax dollars go through this place. You'd never think it for the size, but very steeped in tradition, very true to their English roots. Mostly English and Scottish. It has a lot of the old time names in the streets, like Gay Cedars and stuff like that, all those type of names. There's not many of them left in Quebec, so, and they fought very hard to keep them. If anybody just new joined, I am thankful that you joined us. We're just hanging out here, driving through. This is Bord du Lac, or Bord du Lac is kind of like a lakeshore drive, for lack of a better word. The border of the lake, the side of the lake. It's not really a lake. It connects to the St. Lawrence Seaway. This is the water that goes around Montreal. Give it for it to be an island. called Lac Saint Louis. Lots of big willows here. Montreal, even like where we live in that, I mean, there is, except for the downtown core, and even there's been a lot of regrowth going on. It's it's a very, very green city. Like, that's one of the smaller houses here, and that one is pretty big. I remember when that one was being built, actually, years and years ago. I think it was a contractor that built it. And there's one just down here that's I went to because I was dating a girl from this area, and we went to her friend's house. Unbeknownst to me, her father was one of the head ones in the Irish mob, and they had a gold bar in their steps in their house where it went up from the foyer into the main rooms. And then there was like 9 steps, and the middle one was a gold bar, which was very interesting. He was a businessman, of course, not connected to the mob whatsoever. But yeah. Go figure, right? And if you're new here and you don't have a wrench, don't worry. If you can come back tomorrow night when we're on our regular show and everything, we can definitely fix you up then. It's great to have you here. It's a pleasure to have new and returning, some with us since the beginning, some in the middle, some just joining now. Very respectful group. Just keep being respectful. And remember, as a side note, it's okay to meet people, but no asking for subs in any shape or form. Just hang out with each other. I'm not a very materialistic person, and I don't even really ever care if I had a home, my own one, but if I didn't, I'd be all right with it. But there is something I always loved about stone. I love stone houses. I got such a thing for that. And if I was to win the lottery, I would probably buy a house out here. Like, there's a house for rent here on the lake that's probably $4,000 a month. It's got to be at least. It's got to be. I think I'm being quite conservative. You have to be very careful here not to upset the locals. And of all places to run in one where there's a bunch of construction and that. Because they're very good at taking license plate numbers. They do not like speeding. And that won't end up well. Yes, don't worry. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I don't want to be watching you, but I am watching you. There we go. Oh, they got that whole road dug up.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, there we go. Oh, I missed my Mazda Tribute because I didn't care. It was high. I didn't have to worry about slowing down on stuff like that. I miss those days. I truly, truly do. I hope you guys are enjoying the tour. Like I said, it's nothing over exciting. It was just supposed to be a drive and just out with the kids. So I thought we'd turn on it. It's close to the end of the month, so I know I got some data left over to do it. I enjoy these things when I'm watching, but that's not for everybody. I understand if it's not. Some of our shows might appeal to you, all of them might appeal to you, and one might only appeal to you. None of them might change, and none of it appeals to you. That's all right too. It's always good to enjoy and watch what you like and what's best for you, just like you do on television. You know, there's some shows that everybody likes, and you're like, yuck, not for me, pass. And that's okay. It's so important when you're on YouTube to realize that you don't appeal to everybody and to be okay with that. And it's a good thing. That's part of understanding your demographic. That shows that you are getting a grip on what people are looking for out of you. And it is important to have that. I really do believe that. This is this little village here in Beaconsfield. It's the older one.
Have ice cream.
Yeah, they have ice cream, yes. But we're not getting that in the car right now. But, you know, I'm still shocked. Anybody just joined. B Lady A Perry came in here and super chatted to $100. I cannot believe that. I think it's the first time it's ever happened, if my memory serves me right. And like I told her, if it was a mistake or she changed her mind, she's more than welcome to take it back. No hard feelings. I'm still in shock about that one. You know, we do appreciate it. We work hard at this, and it does help. But I don't want anybody to ever feel they have to, or you know, anything like that. Especially for today, when I was just driving around, it was like such a quiet show. And like I said, guys, I know I'm missing a lot of the comments, but have no fear. I promise you, when I get home, I will be turning this back on and watching it all over to see it. And I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, each other's company and that. Oh, I just got a sad face. I'm going too fast. Oh my God. Like, this is the kind of place where I've seen the ad, and this was, I remember one time it was like 2008 or so, because before I moved out of Montreal, and there was a piece of land here with this dilapidated house. I mean, dilapidated. You can tell it was somebody lived here long before it got expensive. Tried to keep it going for as long as possible. Probably an old lady passed away. And it was one of those ones where, you know, for only $290,000, you can get a great piece of land out of it. And Montreal values have jumped way, way, way up since then. I don't even know how people, well, I guess because it's got a Porsche in the front yard, that's how you afforded that. But you never know, too. People are doing this, and some of them are broke by their own bills, you know, and they're just living off of credit, and they're shoestring away from losing it all. I never wanted to live like that. That's something my father instilled in me when I was very young, and I do with these kids here, is that money doesn't buy you happiness. You need it to live. I'm not a snob about it, but you also have to not live above your means. And I've had very good jobs. I've had jobs that were so-so, and some really bad at the beginning. And I've always kept myself at the same level. I was never impressed by just going out and spending money for the sake of spending money. If I can buy something that does basically the same thing for $10 or pay $100 to be seen in a store buying it or be seen by friends, I really don't care. That's not my thing. That's something that was in my first marriage that I really wasn't liking. I don't see status in that. I would rather be able to sleep at night and know everything is paid. I don't knock anybody for it. Everybody has a right. That's just my thing for it. Because I really like peace of mind. I really do. You can't put a price on that. So, you know, there's a lot to be said. All these houses go right down the water. These ones got huge lawns. They're all probably within the vicinity of 7 million or so on my right side. I know it's hard to see. Too bad Xenia wasn't here. I'd maybe get her to like work the camera more if she could tilt it. But like I say, guys, this is a real snapshot of what a lot of Montreal looks like. It is really a lot of trees everywhere you go. It is quite green. Unfortunately, the Dutch elm disease and stuff has hit some of the big elms and also some of the willows downtown in the suburbs and stuff like that. And they are having to cut some to try and curb it, which is too bad. Like a lot of the streets in the southwest suburbs, you can see like tree canopies 70 feet in the air, you know, that just shade the whole street in the summer. And that I really love. You have such a good look to the place.
We're an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've been going for a while for sure. But I hope, like I say, guys, we got 124 likes. I think it's the most I ever had on a rolling live stream, while it's still going. You guys are freaking awesome. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. And once again, if you are new, I hope you'll hit the subscribe. We'll fix you up with a wrench the next time we're on, which is tomorrow night, 7 p.m., the Wheel of Shoutouts. Hope you guys can make it.
Audrey passed out.
Did she? Oh, yeah, she couldn't take it anymore. All that fresh air. That was fun. We were out watching, if you go back to the beginning after, you can see we were watching trains and stuff like that.
We had a green face this time.
Yep, we got a green face sign. I kept it happy. I was on the speed limit. It used to be 50 through here. I can't believe now it's 30. And this runs all the way into downtown if you're going to take it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. God the good one, how are you? Great to see you. Are you Are we going somewhere cool? Oh no, we were watching trains. We had a freight train pass. We all got to see it, and then we came on the highway. I'm just hanging out with my kids today. Xenia was doing a lot of cleaning and stuff, getting things ready. Tomorrow is Father's Day, and my oldest son's coming over with his girlfriend, and just yes, her name is Ashley. Yes, Ashley is coming over tomorrow with CJ. There, she likes to have it formal, and. So we went out for a couple hours, just the three of us. So it was nice. And that's what it is, guys. Once again, you know, YouTube is great, but it's balance between real life and YouTube. And we worked really hard onto it. We put in a lot of hours, but also, too, we do try to do things outside of work and that, too. YouTube, because we work from home, sometimes we can do the two of them simultaneously, which is nice. But you still got to get out and just enjoy the days. And I like this time with the kids. And it's hard as my oldest son is 21 now, living on his own, and all those things. I do miss sometimes that he's not here with us in the car, but I'm happy he's building his own life. And it's not. I really appreciate like days tomorrow. I tell them like he's just getting off. I've always said that I don't want gifts. I don't need gifts. Just come and hang out, have a meal together. To me, that's the greatest gift of all. I'm fine with them, more than fine with that. You know, to sit there and want him to spend money. He's got things just getting off the ground. I'd rather it go to him. And the same with these kids too. If they make something, I love it. They don't. It's the time together that matters. It's the time together that counts. Boys, this car in front of us is really sticking to this 30 kilometer. Well, it's 40 now, but I think it's still stuck on 30. And the city bus pushing its way through. What else is new? What else is new? Oh my God.
50.
She really could have waited a minute. I was worried she was going to get hit. Go.
That was weird. It was going from 50, now it's 30 like that.
Yeah, it's all over the place because we're coming into the town side. This is old Point Claire. This is like, we're right along the waterfront here. I wish I could turn. Let's show you.
The waves are...
Yeah, it's choppy waves today and stuff like that. Not too far after here you can, once you pass through this part. There we go. There's not much for young people here, but at one time there was a really cool rock bar in here, and they changed it later on. They were about to demolish it for condos, and it's nice. Everybody actually stood up, and they're trying to save it now as a historical building called the Pioneer Club. And I feel bad because I was going to go for its last night and I didn't, and I should have. Just to say, after all the times I spent there, playing music there and all that stuff. A lot of good memories into it. Yeah, and of course she sees all the clothes. On bikes. All kinds of stores, eh? This is the Pioneer Club right here. This one with the plywood on the front of it. This is the one now they're trying to save. And they actually went and put the old lettering up for the name because somebody had saved it as part of the way to try and get people to save the building from being demolished. This is one of those like places where everything is triple the price because it's by the water. You know, kind of like a little bit like the Cape, like even Santa Bellevue and that where we were a while ago. We couldn't get down the water because of the construction, but it's a bit of that kind of Cape Cod-ish feel to it, I guess you'd say. Something going on here. I don't know what. It's right by the yacht club, or was going on. So it got rained out or something. We can't go there. Let's keep going this way, but we'll just break the walls just once. There. I'll just be back in a second, guys, okay?
Good morning.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Now my phone is caught in the holder. There we go. Sorry, guys. I don't want to give you too much motion sickness. So this is the St. Lawrence Seaway. This is all fresh water by now, but this is where it comes in from the Atlantic Ocean. And this is what connects Lake Ontario to the Atlantic Ocean. You can see it's kind of choppy. Yeah, it is a lot of fresh water. Sorry, I just missed you seeing that. I said that Canada has over 55% of the world's fresh water. Hope you brought a pole, Anthony. No, not today. Not today. Let's go fishing. Island life fishing. I figured you would say that. I figured you'd say. Do they have those zebra things there? Yes, they do. The bee lady apiary. Guys, if you do not have her, grab her up. She super chatted us $200, guys. If you do not have her, please grab her. Oh, thank you, Claude. I appreciate it. Walleye, I think. Oh my God, I'm starting to forget the name of the fish that's in here. Some of the other freshwater fish. You see big ships passing along the other side there. That's where the channel runs out. M Living Art brings back beautiful memories. Pike, thank you. Yes, Farmall, you are correct. Pike with that, yes. Winds are now. When I started this, man, the trees were just going over the sides. It's crazy. I want to thank you guys. You guys are really awesome. You know, I'm not getting all of the stuff, but you know, you definitely know how to make hard weeks really good. And I love you all for it. And I love spending time with you guys. And to be able to do this today, I'm glad you guys appreciate it as much as I appreciate when you guys do stuff like this. I love to see where you are, where you're from, what's going on in your area. Those are some of my favorite videos of all. And I just really think you guys are pretty fantastic. And I just wanted to tell you that. And please know how much Xenia and I appreciate you. We are safe, Herbert. We are safe. We are good. We were out with the kids, and yeah, Xenia's at home, and the trees are bending over and all that stuff. Not deadly, but man, there has been a couple of touchdowns and tornadoes there recently. Stuff that we never thought we would ever have here, you know. But your children don't feel like pulling your beard? I'm sure my son would like to once in a while to get me going, but yeah. And I just wanted to thank you guys for all of it. You guys are really awesome people. And keep being awesome. You guys really make being on here worthwhile. And with that said, guys, I'm going to go back to the car and head home and have supper. Like, if you don't have a wrench in that, I hope you will subscribe, and we'll definitely get you fixed up tomorrow night, guys. It is Mike Roach Studios in here as well. Hi, how are you? Great to see you all. I know I missed a lot, but I will go back and look at all the comments after, guys. I will drive safely. We love you very much. And guys, please grab the Bee Lady Apiary if you have not. She has a fantastic channel on top of what she did today, guys. Really amazing. And if you can hit the like button, that would be absolutely awesome. Once again, this is the St. Lawrence Seaway, part of it here in Montreal that connects the Atlantic Ocean to Lake Ontario. Hold on, I'm over my usage, guys. I gotta let you go, but I'll talk to you soon.